definitely the most unique interview I've ever done in my entire life.
Welcome to another episode of Celebrity Surf Series. Today, we have one of the bears from Two Bears, One Cave.
That's half a gallon of Kool-Aid. I try to drink 2 every day.
You might know him better from Netflix as none other than the Machine himself.
And he started laughing. He goes, "What did you say?" I was like, "I'm the Machine."
Please welcome Bert Kreischer.
We did 20 years in prison. Usually you go to Vegas and you buy Coke and you get a hooker. I got a fart.
This is fucking awesome.
And so we're out on Lake Mead with fucking champions, and we're gonna wake surf. Fuck yeah. This is my 3rd day of being an empty nester, and I gotta be honest with you, I wish we had never had kids.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, it's like going to prison. We did 18 years, we did 20 years in prison, and we just got out and we're living our life now.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I can do that. Are you ready to do this?
Like, I feel like I'm in a orgy, and I just watched the guy with the big dick come in and go, he's like, "You're next," and I go, "Hold on, wait, is there a trick to this? How did you get yours so big?"
I don't think I've ever heard a better analogy.
A little snug. There we go. Oh, I look skinny now. Am I like baby doll teeing out of this?
Fucking awesome. God dang.
Let's get this shit down, dude. All right, Bert, welcome to Celebrity Surf Series.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
How you feeling today?
This is definitely the most unique interview I've ever done in my entire life.
Love it. Bert, what's the origin story behind the Shirtless Performance?
It was just a way to keep me happy on the road and remind myself that it should be fun. I go to Dayton, Ohio. It was the first time I took it off. Thursday night, 35 people. I have a Heineken, and I'm like, I don't want to be here. I miss my family. I was like, that's not the energy you want to do stand-up with. Ripped my shirt off, I giggled, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do this. And then, turns out it became a brand. I went to do my first special with Showtime, and I was like, I don't think I can do stand-up with a shirt on. And they're like, I think you're giving everyone a reason to change the channel. And I did. It was the lowest rated special Showtime had ever done.
You ever get cold?
Yes. I did outdoor tours during COVID at drive-in movie theaters. Chicago, November 22nd. It's snowing and we're on the lake. I have 9 heaters on stage with me, outdoors, fucking freezing. I told the Machine story in like 7 minutes that night.
Everybody nowadays knows you as kind of a sensitive guy. You cry really easy.
Oh yeah, I cry a lot. Once Georgia went to college, all of a sudden, it was like the waterworks.
Really?
Oh yeah. Really, honestly, what I think changed it was acting in that movie, doing the Machine. I cried during the scene and I couldn't stop it. And all of a sudden, anytime anyone asks me about life and how I want to be remembered, boom. I can't watch The Time Traveler's Wife. I'm like a fucking mess.
Speaking of the Machine, was there any part of the Russian Mafia days that didn't make the movie?
Yeah, the time they told me that getting your dick sucked with a machine gun out the window is one of the best feelings in the world. Or the first time I went to a strip club and all the chicks had just eaten curry, and I had never had curry before. And I was like, man, Russian prostitutes smell horrible. By the way, I then went out and had curry for the first time with my wife on a date, and I was like, this place smells like a Russian whorehouse.
You plan on doing Sober October this year?
Yeah, I think so.
What's the hardest part? Is it deal with like Joe, Tom, and Ari, or?
The hardest part is the competition.
Okay.
Because Joe and I get into it. I don't know, man. I think that's the funnest part, but it's also the hardest part because we become psychos. Like one year, we saw who could burn the most calories in a month, and Joe broke his fucking gym. The sprinklers went off, the fire alarm went off. He was working so hard. Joe Rogan is a fucking savage. You gotta get him out here. Go to Austin and get Joe doing this.
Is it true that you once ran a secret marathon on tour?
Yeah. I've run a half marathon, I've done a triathlon, but we were on Rogan's podcast, and I told Joe and Ari and Tom I could run a marathon with no training. And they were like, bullshit, impossible. I ran the LA Marathon, no training, 5 hours and 33 minutes.
That's what I was gonna ask you. How do you find time to train for it?
I did.
No training. You had to be wrecked,
You can do
dude.
whatever you want. You put your mind to it, man. Whoa. Fuck.
What's worse, a spider falling on you or Tom roasting you?
Tom roasting me? I'm so used to Tom. He told everyone I lost my hearing, and people, I didn't know it, and people were coming up shouting at me. And they're like, how are you? And I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, Tom,
That's a slow burn roast right there.
Yeah. Tom is, my friendship with Tom is fucking fascinating. He's my best friend and probably my biggest enemy.
Oh yeah. So you were on an insane show called Hurt Bert. You've done some insane stuff.
It was way ahead of its time.
Do you think you could out jackass Steve-O?
No. Steve-O's getting breast implants. I would no competition with Steve-O. Steve-O, I love Steve-O, but man, I couldn't do half the shit he does.
You've been through the Hot Ones gauntlet.
Yeah.
What's harder, interviewing on Hot Ones or riding a wave? I mean, I think I know the answer.
This is, well, I'm a food guy and I'm a hot sauce guy. They're both quite enjoyable. This is fucking awesome. This is one of the cooler interviews I've ever done in my life, and I can't wait to see how big these interviews get. You gotta get Donald Trump out here. He says he's really good at wakeboarding.
You have a go-to party trick? Everybody knows you as the party machine.
Oh yeah.
What's your go-to party trick?
So, when I was backpacking through Europe, I didn't have any money, so I had a bunch of party tricks. Number one, I knew every nation's currency, and I could rattle them off, and I'd bet people for beers that I could out-currency them. Number two, I'm like sneaky athletic, so I always do this to pro football players. I bet I could do 50 push-ups, and they're like, bullshit, and just bang out 50 push-ups. That's my favorite thing about partying, is the shit that, whoa.
Forward. Toes. All right, Bert. You've been wanting to wake surf for a while now. Now that you checked that off the list, what else is on the bucket list for you?
I want to go to India. I want to go to Abu Dhabi. I want to tow in surf at Mavericks. No, I don't know. Fucking nothing. I would like to get solid blood work back from my cardiologist. I'd like to lose a little weight. I have a hernia surgery I need. My bucket list is pretty full.
Hell yeah. All right, so last thing. I heard you could drop some bars. Are you a freestyler?
Me drop bars?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm wake surfing. It's pretty cool. I spent 6.5 years in school. I can't rap because I'm old. Don't eat bread if you see mold. It's really hot. I think I'm just rhyming, really. I don't know if this rapping is.
Hey, that was beautiful. Beautiful.
No, this is fucking awesome.
All right, before we go, call somebody else that you like to see on the Celebrity Surf Series.
I want to see Tom Segura out here.
All right.
I want to see Tom Segura. I want to see Big J Okerson. Skanks Fest is coming out. Whoa.
Yeah.
The same weekend I'm out here, I want you to bring those boys out.
Anything you like to promote? Anything you got going on?
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Bert Kreischer, the Machine. I am doing stand-up comedy September 27th and 28th in Las Vegas at Resorts World Theater. Go to bertbertbert.com.
Woo! Hey, hang out. Stay right there.
Board flips up.
Oh shit, she's up. I'm giving this woman a fucking amazing life.
Crushed it, Bert.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Well done.
So sick.
That was fucking awesome. My name's Bert Kreischer, and I learned to wake surf today. And if I learned one thing, life is about balance. And that's why if you're gonna enjoy my vodka, you've got to have this vitamin bar. This is Austin's vitamin bar. These are fucking awesome. Health and longevity is the key to life, but also, so is fun.
So is the finer things in life, like wake surfing, getting fucked up, and getting your superfoods.
Yeah. Don't wear condoms.